Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, Bella.
How are you?
How you doing in my kitchen here?
I would appreciate your advice. You are an Italian after all, and you know all about your lamb. Basically, this has been cooking for quite a while, but you do know that every oven has its own temperament, you know?
The smell.
The smell is beautiful. I know, it looks amazing.
That's ready, surely.
Yeah, that is ready. Yeah,
It's
that
ready.
is perfection. That is
I
ready.
can see, you don't have to touch it.
No, I want to touch that. I
Falling
like
off,
touching things, darling. Bella,
No, but it's
Bella.
falling off the bone. Look.
Oh my God.
It's good, isn't it? I'm worried.
Why are you worried? About what?
Because it might be better than mine.
No. What you're doing? Come on, local eating mackerel here. I'm worried.
I know. Come on, let's go.
Maybe you should both be a little worried because you're up against some stiff local competition. Time to pack up and get an early night. A good chef always leaves their kitchen spick and span.
Find your head, love.
Hold on a second, this is not easy. Okay, we're done, yeah?
I said spick and span, not completely wrecked. What they like. It's showtime. Well, nearly. First, our culinary companions have to finish rustling up their savoury suppers and add their finishing touches. And Italy's best-dressed chef has spotted some samphire growing nearby.
They call it sea asparagus. It's full of iron. I'm going to use this for my mackerel recipe because I think that it marries so well with fish.
Bella, Bella! Now that gnocchi's really shaping up.
My gnocchi have lasted well through the night. They've been in the freezer, straight from frozen into hot boiling water. As soon as the hot boiling water comes back to boil, then your gnocchi are ready. My samphire goes into my butter there. Okay, all it needs there is a little touch of this water in there. What I'd like to add is a little extra virgin olive oil.
Today, Aldo will be judged against some of the nation's home cooking heroes. Is he feeling the pressure?
I woke up a little bit stressed because I'm worried about finishing everything off and doing it properly.
Using the same pan to cook the mackerel is a great way of combining flavours.
Mamma mia, I love this fish. I'm feeling a lot more confident all of a sudden because I'm seeing it all come together.
What a bellissimo bed of gnocchi.
Okay, so let's sit that on top. I think Silvena is going to be so jealous. Just to finish off, my beautiful crispy local ham. Just make sure you can see the samphire because the green, the white, and that's your Italian flag without even trying. Green, white, and red. Buon appetito.
Not so much flying the flag, more frying the flag for Italy. Time for Aldo to clear out and let Silvena do her thing.
What I'll do now is probably try some. A little bit of skin is okay because you're going to glaze it with honey. A little bit of fat, it's fine. But, I can't stop eating it now. I'm adding the honey with the thyme, mixing it together. I'm going to brush it all over my lamb. This will give a wonderful finish and glaze.
She then chops her lamb into choice chunks, sprinkles over some more fresh thyme, and then pops in a very hot oven for 10 minutes until golden brown. With only 2 hours till showtime, is Silvena feeling the heat?
Of course, I'd love to win. I'll be an idiot to say not. But I'm also realistic to know that there are people that are going to have done this for years. And basically, they're going to do something local and delicious.
Ooh, Silvena, those roasted vegetables and meat juices will make the perfect sauce.
And I'm going to have some more lamb while I'm talking to you.
I think you deserve it. You've been working really hard.
Oh, this is really good.
Take a generous dollop of creamy mash, place those mouth-watering chunks of glazed lamb on top and spoon over the delicious jus, and the job is done. Ooh, or maybe not. Nice touch, Silvena. You can enter the flower arranging category whilst you're at it.
You know, more is more with me. Always more is more with me. When am I going to stop?
Well, guys, it's showtime, so Now would be a good time to stop and hit the road.
Now, let's concentrate. Go back to second gear because it's a bit of a hill.
I can hear this poor engine crying.
Nevin Village Show in South Wales is in its 63rd year. It's famous for being a truly local show for local people, where farmers come to show off their prize beast and animal handling abilities. And local horticulturists demonstrate their floral flair, culinary credence and vegetable versatility. Last year, there were a whopping 1,200 exhibits in 148 competitive categories, all with strict rules to adhere to. Standing in judgment over all unsavouries, savouries, is Mrs. Elonway James, a multiple country show cup winner who teaches young farmers to cook. She knows exactly what she's looking for in a supper.
And what I find is small little shows like this, there's a fantastic, a selection of entries here, and very high standard as well.
Nice footwear, Aldo. So have our high flyers met Judge Elonway's criteria of a supper dish with a good mix of ingredients? Well, they're just about to find out.
Well, no, just a second, I have to assemble.
Are you still playing? You're a proper girl.
Oh, it smells so nice.
You're covering it now with flowers.
No.
Well, that's our chef's dishes benched. Job done. Or is it?
Aldo seems to have placed his plate in a completely different category. I don't know why. I'm not being mean or anything, I just think it's exceptionally funny.
Oh, yes you are. Aldo could be disqualified for putting his plate in the wrong place, and Silvena's keeping stum. Naughty. Tip 1. Put your dish in the right place. Penny is a veteran show cook of 4 years and won a prize for her savoury dish at Nevin's last year.
Last year I won the second prize, which was amazing. I was so pleased. And this year I thought I'd try it again and see how it goes.
Neve's been on the circuit for 5 years and has entries in 5 other food sections.
I've tried my own puff pastry, savoury dish with caramelised onions, bacon and Stilton melted on the top. I did one last year, but unfortunately didn't come anywhere.
Yum yum. Meanwhile, Silvena can't keep the secret any longer.
Walk with me,
It's
dear.
next to yours.
No, it's not next to mine, Aldo. What does it say here? It's up a savoury dish.
Yeah.
And where is Aldo's dish? Oh, Aldo's done a trick-or-dish pastry.
Now I'm in the right place.
Disaster averted, just in the nick of time. Time to clear off while Judge Elonway decides who will be crowned the ultimate supper hero. Our anxious chefs have at least an hour to kill before judgment on their savouries is served.
Just take a picture of them and just...
Oh!
Judge James has squeezed, sliced and tasted her way through 14 other categories in the cookery section, but now it's supper time. And she has no idea as to who's cooked what, so it's a level playing field.
Well, what I do initially is look to see what appeals to me, to see whether they actually conform with the requirement, and then taste, which is very important, because very often you see an item which looks really nice to look at, but when you actually taste or cut into it, then there are sometimes problems.
Okay, now we know Elonway means business. Presentation's not everything. Our chef's plates have got to pack a punch in the taste department too.
There's a little note here to say that it's red onion, bacon and Stilton tart. It's interesting. That's nice. It's really tasty. It's like a big vol au vent tart, isn't it?
Next under Elonway's expert eye is spaghetti bolognese from a veteran of Nevin's show who regularly wins prizes in the cookery section.
You can't see most of the bolognese sauce, it's hidden with the spaghetti on top. If it was better presented, then you would be judged the same as the others. But because there's a good competition here anyway, and it wouldn't come into my top 3 anyway, I'm not going to taste it.
Harsh. Next up is a bacon and cheese quiche from a first-time savoury supper entrant.
Good. Yes, nice golden colour, yes. The only thing is, it's not like a meal, is it? It hasn't got a salad, something to go with it. So, which actually doesn't quite fit my criteria of a supper dish then.
Better luck next year. Now under Elonway's gaze is Penny Thomas's cheesy courgette layer, and this came second last year.
This looks unusual. That possibly is a vegetarian dish. And this is nice as well because although it's one dish like the quiche, you've got your vegetables and things in it, and you've got your cheese for protein, and you've got your carbohydrates as well. It's more of a complete dish than the quiche itself.
OK, Aldo, are you up for the cup?
Nicely presented, looks attractive, and quite unusual as well.
Right, they say the first bite is with the eyes.
That looks really nice. Tastes absolutely delicious as well, which is a bonus.
Compliments to the chef. Last and definitely not least is Silvena's luscious lamb.
There's some things look better cold than others. This looks attractive when it's cold, but that doesn't look attractive. And I'm sure this would look lovely when it's fresh, but because the meat is dried up and everything, it doesn't look as attractive.
Ouch. One dish out on looks and one for not conforming. Will Silvena even reach the taste test?
It actually tastes really nice. So it doesn't look as nice, but the taste is lovely actually.
Silvena's reputation remains intact, but will either of them scoop a prize?
An excellent competition, very, very high standard, and very difficult to judge.
It's the moment of truth. The tent is open to the public, so how have our Epicureans fared?
And second prize. What prize are you?
What's this?
Silvena roll first prize.
No, this is first prize.
They all Silvena roll.
Yeah, but they put your name there, but this is mine. This is mine.
Yeah, so it looks like you first, although my name isn't there. Please, stop it. It's not that important. It's so embarrassing.
It's not that important. It's very important.
No.
Sorry.
No. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Look, I'm shaking. Hello, everyone. I just want to make a little speech. Thank you for having us. And thank you especially for having me. I've just won the savoury supper dish, and I think I deserve it. Gold for Italy.
Oh, good God.
So despite the kerfuffle with the cards, Aldo modestly accepts the first prize. Silvena settles reluctantly for second, and Penny's cheesy courgette layer takes third. It was a tough challenge against Nevin's seasoned show cooks. Penny may have been muscled out of second place by Silvena, but she won over 10 prizes in total, including second for her afternoon tea.
The enjoyment of finding the producers and the ingredients in this region has been an amazing experience. But having said that, obviously victory is always sweet.
I would have loved a local person to win, but then again, Aldo was so happy. He was like a little child, so I'm thrilled for him. Embarrassed, but thrilled.
Our chefs earn points for every triumph. 3 for first, 2 for second, and 1 for third. So Aldo takes the lead today with 3 points for his mouth-watering mackerel, and Silvena takes 2 for her lamb. Next time on Country Show Cook-Off, our awesome twosome truck into Trawden for another captivating competition.
Oh, why are you copying me?
Aldo gets to grips with camp-style cooking, or maybe not. And our duo check out the competition in the show tent.
She's like the Olympian of baking.